To be a really good wedding planner, you need to be an excellent listener. In every bride's head, there is a picture of her perfect wedding. It's my privilege to make that a reality. I've been planning wedding now for 10 years. Every time is something new, some new obstacle that I have to go over to create some unique design. And every time I'm pushing myself to create something bigger, something better, something even more beautiful. But you know, the way I'm doing is I have to surround myself with the best people in the world. The theme of the event is the imaginary garden based on the story of Van Cleef. A couple of years back I was in Paris, basically walking, and I was in Place de la Concorde, and then walking all around Saint-Honoré, and I found this Van Cleef shop. I keep that idea for a long time in my mind, and then I start to work on it, and very soon the result, 5 days. The imaginary garden of Van Cleef. The idea was to play with luxury, obviously, and then the garden. We created decor based on the garden. You have those big trees, gazebo in the middle, gazebo on the side, those water fountain. But the whole thing was for the guest to move, and how to move into a story. The only way is to play with a video. It was not only an imaginary garden, it was a mix between the capital, because the bride lived in London, she lived a bit in Paris, studied in Paris, and live in Doha. So we need to find a mix between what Doha is, but to highlight the gardens. It's all about the garden, imaginary garden. Yeah. I bring the best animation team for my video mapping and 3D projections. For them it was a new challenge, going to Doha and to do a wedding, which is not something people do in Europe at that level. It's the first time, and I'm happy. I have a team of 40 people working in my company here, and we do everything in the wedding, from initial steps, which is meeting the clients, and to understand exactly what they want and how they imagine their wedding. Organization, production, flowers obviously, the decor, which is an important part, and the coordination. So we really do what we call wedding planning, wedding coordination, and wedding production. When our clients come to our showroom, they really can understand what is a wedding and what is our work, because you have 3D video, and then you have a lot of real things. You can see the flowers, you can see the cutlery, the chairs, you can see the tables. So for each wedding, people come and they will see in reality at least a table and a few details of the wedding, which I think is very, very important. Over the last 10 years, I have had the pleasure to work with many clients across the world and see and learn from numerous cultures. This is indeed how my work evolves and ensures each wedding remains truly unique.